Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to Ruby the Elite. And today I am sharing with you something that I have not seen, at least all put together the way it is. And this is a motorcycle shop manual of the Elite 250. And what makes this cool? Well, if you go on to eBay and you purchase one of these, almost always this is what you're going to see. You're going to see this one book by itself. And what makes this really neat, and I wanted to share it with everybody, is not only does it include the service manual, but also at the very end, when you move this over, it also includes the setup instructions. Now, this book is for an 85, an 86, an 87, and an 88. And each one of the bikes has its own setup instructions. And what's really cool about it is it shows you from the crate. If you didn't know, all these bikes came in on a crate, and they still do actually. So it shows you exactly how it came in the crate and exactly how to remove it, what came separate that you'd have to install, showing you how to disconnect everything, unbag it. Really cool. So this is something that would be included with your scooter when you bought it. And they made this book to include all the different things that you got to do to get it ready, even showing you the battery and how to install the battery. And when you flip through this, you get to a point where you get to the final page. Even the inventory checklist, everything that came in. And then on to the 86. So each one of the models, the setup instructions are included in this. But not only is that cool, so you get to see exactly now how the 86 was boxed up, but you also get to go into tools. So a section for what tools are required for each different thing. So different adjustments, cylinder, clutch, alternator, showing you what the required tools were for the bike. Everything from the coolant system, transmission, wheels, suspension, and then optional tools even. So, but that's not even what's really cool. These last two pages, or last couple pages, I thought were awesome, and that's the service bulletins. So, what makes these cool? Well, I just recently bought the bike, and I noticed that there was a little bit of afterfire or backfire when I was decelerating. I'm like, what's wrong with this? And come to find out, there was a service bulletin in December of 1985 talking about just that. May experience exhaust afterfire on deceleration. And they basically tell you that you need to replace the muffler along with the gasket, which I think is kind of extreme. Go out and buy a brand new muffler for the bike. But I'm not sure if, because this was a bulletin, maybe it would have been included and you could have taken it to your Honda dealer and they would have replaced it for you. I'm not sure. But very, very cool. And this was the first service bulletin. And then there was one on the water pump as well. That the impeller, changing it along with the gasket. And this was because there was a problem with some coolant leak from 85 to 87. So they're showing you what you can do to replace it. So that's why this book was really neat, because you always find it with that first part. But to find one that's got the service bulletins, all laid out for you too. And then the tools that are required in order to service the bike. And read this. I thought that was funny. So each one of the models from 85 to 87, the setup instructions, all included. Very, very neat. And I wanted to share this just because I've never seen one laid out like this. By the time I started working on the bikes, even 20 years ago or plus, I'd always find this. I mean, like I said, you'll go out onto eBay and you'll find tons of these. But what they would do is they take it and then they break down the book. And I've never seen one as complete as this, showing you everything. So, and in the original binder too. Just thought it was awesome and I wanted to share it with y'all. So that's going to do it for today's video. If you have any questions on the book or anything at all, give me a holler. And if you like my channel, please subscribe. And give me a thumbs up if you like my content. I'll see y'all soon with the beginning of the service of the Elite 250 coming up.